All right, welcome back to another Roland MC-707 Groovebox tutorial. I'm Unit E, and I'm going to show you how to download and install the new Soundpacks on the Roland Cloud Manager, a new feature with the Zen Core synthesis and integrated with the Zenology VST that they've come out with. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do with these is you're going to want to make sure to download the Roland Cloud Manager application for your computer and get that set up first. When you're all set up there, you do want to make sure you have a SD card that is formatted to the MC-707. I'm going to go ahead and format one right now so you can see from the beginning how this goes. You'll hit Shift and knob assign to get to the utility menu. Scroll to SD format, press C4 or enter, and then OK. And it will take it through the process of formatting the SD card. You also must have firmware 1.5 or higher installed on your MC-707 for this to work. Once we are done, we'll go ahead and connect the MC-707 to the computer, and then we will go into the Cloud Manager and download a new sound pack. Okay, now that we've formatted the card, we will get into storage mode. That is Shift and knob assign. We'll bring you into the utility menu. Use your C4 to scroll over to storage mode, and then press C4 like a button or enter. This will come into storage mode, and then you will just simply plug the USB in to your MC-707 and then into your computer. When you stick it into the computer, you'll see that the folder will pop up, or a drive will pop up on the computer like so. Here you can see the MC-707 drive has appeared. You know you've done it correctly when this appears. So after a freshly formatted SD card from firmware 1.5, when you open this up, you should see your Roland folder. Inside this folder, you will see Groovebox and you will see Sound. Now, if you've already used a formatted SD card and you're just moving up to 1.5 and want to do this, you will go into your Roland folder on the MC-707 drive and create a Sound folder. All capital letters, no plural, just Sound. So you should see Groovebox and Sound as two folders under the Roland. If you have that, you're in good shape. Also note that if you've updated, you'll see your update bin file sitting here in your root drive. This is where you would place the new update file if you need to update your firmware. Okay, now that we have this here, we're going to leave this and we're going to open up our Cloud Manager app, the Roland Cloud. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. This is an older computer, so we'll see how she go. Okay, when you open it up, yours will look similar to this. It will show memberships, news, hardware, software, and library. The first thing you want to do is click hardware. And then at the very top, you will see the different machines that are compatible with the Cloud Manager. So if you come over here to the MC-707 101 tab, click this, you'll now see a list of all the different sound packs available for download. If you have already downloaded it, you will see that you have the lifetime key. If not, you will see that it says 99 cents. We'll go down to a new one. They have just released a few newer ones. This one was looking good to me. Let's see how we do. Click this one. You'll see it says get lifetime key, 99 cents US dollars. It can be changed to your currency depending on where you live. So you want to get lifetime key. You can do this for multiple ones. Let's also go ahead and throw on the analog plucks. I want that one. And why not some transition and risers? Let's see what they have in that. Let's get those three, huh? They are only 99 cents. They are lifetime keys. You do get to keep them for any of the machines, no matter how many MC-707s or 101s that you get. These also can be used in the Zenology VST on the cloud. But these will work in there too, where you can do a bit more tweaking. Now that you have it, go ahead and proceed to checkout. The first time you might be prompted to choose a payment method. I have it already set up for PayPal. You get yours how you want. Make sure you select currency. If you have a promo code, use it. If not, check the box saying you acknowledge you've read and agreed to the EULA or Roland Cloud, and their seems like their little subscription company. Anyway, confirm that everything looks right and click Pay Now. And once this has gone through, your payment will be processed. It'll show transaction numbers. And once this is finished, you can close the internet window. And this will take you back to, you'll see the Cloud Manager where it'll say your purchase has completed correctly. If it is not, you'll have to troubleshoot where it went wrong and try again. My first step would be to go ahead and close down the Cloud Manager, then reopen it and check to see if it has counted. You'll see that it has when you see lifetime key here. Okay, that was your first step to getting them and downloading them. Now that you've downloaded them, they're going to be in your library here. So you go ahead and click library, and this will be everything that is unlocked or purchased or downloaded or installed. You'll see it here, depending on what product or what level subscriptions you have, or if you downloaded any of the instruments. I love all these instruments, so I have quite a bit of them. And then you're going to scroll down to where you find, it's alphabetical, the SDZ files. You'll see them here. The SDZ is the ones you want, and find your new ones. We had, one of the ones I had was Electro Bass. I wanted to check that one out, so we'll go ahead and install that one. As you'll see, it says you will need the Zenology plugin. And then you could choose where you want to download it. I'm just going to download it here. Choose your place you want Zenology downloaded, where your other VSTs are downloaded. You can do this first. I didn't, because I wanted to show you that this is what will happen if you just open up the Cloud Manager and go straight to the hardware. It will require you to open the or download the Zenology VST. It is only a 477 megabyte file. It's not too big. Almost half a gig. I guess that's a decent sized one, but it is a very powerful VST that can be used in almost any of your DAWs. Once it is downloaded, it will begin installing. And once it's installed, it should jump right over to your first sound pack that you wanted to download, if you did it the way I did it. As you can see, it says lifetime key unlocked, installed. We can now download it and choose where we'd like to put this. I have Roland Cloud Manager, Soundpacks. I already set this up a little ahead of time in my downloads area, but I have a Soundpacks folder on the computer. This isn't on the 707 yet. We are just downloading this to the computer to transfer. If we stick it there, back to a couple more. We'll do one more. We'll go ahead and check out the transitions and risers. Now this should be a little quicker. You'll see lifetime key for the ones you've purchased. Unlocked just means they're available for you to download. But if it says lifetime key, that means you have purchased it and you can download it and install it. So there are a few others on here that I do have. go through the transitions and risers. Now this should just allow you to choose your next spot quite quickly and start downloading. This is where you can start doing multiple packs if you want to get all of them there. So now that they're activating, we'll let that do that quickly. And once they're downloaded, we'll go ahead and install them on our 707. I will mention this is the same procedure for the 101. And now that we have all of these, we'll go ahead and check into our folder just to make sure here. Into our downloads folder where we did download these at. So we got, there we go. So we could delete this one, that one has been a double. Here are our 4 Soundpack folders. You want to leave these as folders as they are because this is how you will transfer them over to your MC-707 folder. So now that we have our computer folder where we had downloaded these Soundpacks 2 from the Cloud Manager, we'll go ahead and close this up now. And this here is our MC-707 drive with the Roland and the sound folder. So I'm going to double click the sound folder so I'm there. And then you can simply do a copy and paste or a drag and drop. Sorry, I'm using the touchpad. And throw them into that sound folder. Right here, you'll see them under the Roland parent folder. You have Groovebox and Sound, and in that sound folder are your Soundpacks. Okay, once you've done that, you can go ahead and eject your 707 or 101 drive by the correct method for your operating system. You'll see it disappear or say safe to disconnect. And when it does, go ahead and disconnect the USB. That's all you'll need to do on the computer. Now back to the 707. On the 707, for the Soundpacks, at the moment, and as far as I know, only the tone tracks work. You cannot import the drum tracks they have made for the Soundpacks on this. I am hoping that comes in the future, but for now, just the tones. So, to get to them, simply in your project, make sure you have a tone track loaded, and then you're going to press sound. You can see if you've updated to firmware 1.5 or higher, sound file will be a new option now. And this will say an SVZ, SDZ. So moving on, sound file, enter or C4 like a button. From here, you can choose and pick your one you like by using your C1 to scroll through your folders. Now these are each of the Soundpacks here. So the first one we could do is let's check out some electric bass sounds. For that one, you can see the command import, either enter or C4 like a button. Now that you're in there, you're into the electric bass sound pack itself. The last one was a folder, so you will have to do the import one more time. So it's just a 2 option. This will take a moment to load up all the sounds that are in this sound pack. Now, you can't do any previewing as of yet, but we'll look at this in a house bass. I'll go with the first one. You're going to want to import, and here's where you come to. It'll import sound and complete. Now we have that sound. So you can see it loads up pretty quickly. Now, with your MC-707 or 101, the first time you download a sound pack and put it in here, it's going to ask you for a key, and it's just attached to the file. And that's going to load the key into your 707. What that does is it allows all future sound packs that you purchase through the Cloud Manager to load onto your 707. What will happen though is if you give those sound packs to another person, they will have to load it with that key on there. And if they have any sound packs they have purchased, those will get erased and that key will be dropped and replaced by the new key that is attached to your sound packs. I believe this is to prevent the free sharing of these sound packs or to limit it. And I agree with what they're doing. They're cheap enough. We can all buy them. So that's what's going to happen. But you'll notice it didn't leave the sound file screen when I chose and played. So with these basses, let's get down to... So now I could select another one. And then if I import it, it's complete almost instantly. Some great sounds in here. Random F bass. Import that one. Complete. It might take a little longer. Yeah, it sounds like it got a little sample and hold LFO on there. Liking it. Anyway, I could go all day long, and you don't want to hear me all day long. This is how you load up these sound packs from the Roland Cloud Manager into your MC-707 or MC-101. You can press exit to get out, or even the left arrow will back you up out of your folders. And you can go scrolling or cursor through the others, and then enter to load it up again, and enter again, a new one. As you can see, it picks up the pace a little quicker. So here's a 130 BPM up square 2, apparently. So let's import that and see how it sounds. Your basic upriser. And you can go through all your different sounds of different kinds of things that happen. Another riser effect. Some great sounds in here. On a good side note, these sounds that you are getting here, if you shift sound them, you could go through and look what they did. Okay, this is a great learning tool if you find a sound that you like or that you've been trying to create. It is all here and shows you what they use. I'm not going to get into that. You can freely explore yourself. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below and I could try to answer them. If this video was helpful to you, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe to watch for more videos and ring the bell to be notified every time one pops up. I appreciate you guys supporting me, and the more you watch, the more I make. And as always, thanks for watching.